Welcome to week 41. Your due date has come and gone and you are still pregnant, but don't worry, the baby isn't going to stay in there forever. I can 100% promise you that. And I can also confidently tell you that your baby will be here any day. But at 41 weeks, you are considered late term, and at 42 weeks, you're considered post-term. So in this video, we're going to talk about what that means for you and your baby. But first, my name is Diana. I'm a physician assistant and I specialize in women's health and gynecology. You are watching In the Pink, and if you're new here, In the Pink means in good health and spirit. So if you like being healthy and happy, click subscribe because you are in the right place. By now, your baby can be anywhere from 19 to 22 inches and anywhere from 7 to 9 pounds. Because they've had some extra time to cook in there, they might be born with fingernails that need to be trimmed because their nails have grown past their fingers. They'll also probably be a little bit more alert when they are born, which you are gonna love. So from 41 weeks and 0 days to 41 weeks and 6 days, your baby is considered late term. So what is the holdup? It is possible that your due date was miscalculated, but assuming that your due date is correct, there are a few things that can increase your chances of having a late term baby. For example, if this is your first baby, or if you've had a previous pregnancy that was late term, or if you're overweight, or interestingly enough, if your baby is a boy. So what will this mean for you? Well, most OBs will want to talk to you about doing an elective induction if you do get to 41 weeks. When you are late term or post term, the health risks for you and your baby do increase. Most of the time everything is fine, but your OB or your midwife are going to want to do everything that they can to make sure that you and your baby are perfectly healthy. And so for this reason, they'll want to discuss scheduling for you an elective induction. In the meantime, they may want to start checking up on you a little more often. You may be asked to come into the office twice a week instead of just once a week, and depending on your OB, they might want to do an ultrasound more often, but they will also want to check something called an NST, which stands for non-stress test. An NST is an easy test that can be done at your OB's office or at the hospital. They just have you sit in a chair and they place some monitors on your tummy, and it measures the baby's heart rate for about 20 to 30 minutes. And what they're watching for is how the baby's heart rate responds to their movements. And it's interpreted as either reassuring or reactive, or non-reassuring or non-reactive. Now, even a non-reassuring NST doesn't necessarily mean that something is wrong, but that would make your OB want to do more tests to check on the baby or just go ahead and deliver the baby. Your OB may also check something called a biophysical profile. This is where they monitor the baby's heart rate and check an ultrasound. And in the ultrasound, they check for the baby's breathing, movement, muscle tone, heart rate, and then the fluid around the baby. But don't worry, these tests are not painful and they're just done to let you and your OB know that the baby is perfectly fine. As for you, this is the time for you to get as much rest as you possibly can, because when that baby comes, you are gonna have plenty of sleepless nights, but I can promise you that you will love it. Now, this is my last video in this pregnancy series, but don't worry, I'll continue to make videos about postpartum recovery, common problems for new moms, breastfeeding, and also just general women's health issues. But I want to thank you for letting me be a part of this journey with you. Many of you have been watching this series from the very beginning of your pregnancy, and I've absolutely loved reading your comments about how your pregnancy is doing. And it would mean the world to me if you hopped back onto my channel after you deliver your baby and share with me and everybody else how you and your new baby are doing. And hey, if you know somebody else who is just starting their pregnancy, share this series with them as well. And I'm going to link to that series right here. Click on that video and I will see you over there. In this series, I'm going to walk you through pregnancy. This will disappear in a few weeks. Somewhere around the 7th week of your pregnancy. Congratulations. Stick around because you don't want to miss this. Keep slowly moving up as you push on your tummy. Your belly, by then, is getting pretty big. Hi, all you mommies to be. Facial expressions. She can grimace. She can smile. You know, don't be like this. Talk to your OB halfway through. Yay! Let's talk about sleep. If you notice more than 4 in an hour, then that's it. But no, baby. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.